Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today, in this video, we're finally going to install Windows, and not just any installation. Today we're going to install Windows 11 LTSC. A little background, what is this version of Windows and why do I want to install it on my modern computer? About 3 years ago, just as an experiment, I decided to try installing Windows 10 LTSC on my previous computer. It was Windows 10 LTSC build 1809. This is what the Windows message looked like. And the most interesting thing about this version of Windows is that during 2 years of continuous use of Windows 10 LTSC, on which I edited and uploaded more than 200 videos, I never had any problems at all. I mean, no blue screens of death, no freezes or anything like that. Just zero problems. But now on Windows 11 Pro, this is what's happening to me. Some crazy stuff is going on basically. I've never seen anything like this. Oh! Basically, now the mouse started freezing and then it shut down. Well, now it completely froze and shut down. What is this? So basically the image is gone now, right? This is just really weird stuff. I've never seen anything like this. Ah, there we go. Oh, is it Windows acting up or what? Damn, what the hell? Or maybe it's just some problems with these never-ending updates. In the end, it even got to the point where the file system had to be reset, and it happened on 2 computers at the same time. By the way, there will be a separate video about this. But most of all, what annoys me the most is the sound panel. Because from time to time, and the most interesting thing is that this happened on 2 computers that, damn it, work independently of each other, there were always some problems. Either it wouldn't open, or it was impossible to adjust the sound. In short, this Windows 11 Pro has just worn me out. I physically can't use it anymore. That's why in this video I decided to install Windows 11 LTSC on my main computer. Probably the best and most stable version of Windows. Why? Let's find out. What is Windows 11 LTSC? It's a corporate version of Windows 11 designed for specialized devices with fixed functions such as ATMs, terminals, and industrial controllers. It doesn't receive feature updates, maintaining stability and security for 10 years. By the way, that's exactly the downside of the modern Windows 11 Pro operating system. It's simply unstable because of these stupid never-ending updates. And after using Windows 11 Pro for a very long time, like in my case, it just becomes, well, unbearable. Okay, you might say just reinstall Windows. But that's exactly the problem. Even after a clean installation, something still works incorrectly. Let's take a look at the comparison table between Windows 11 Pro and Windows 11 LTSC. Well, to start with, it's still the same Windows 11 system, except for a few differences. Even though it's intended for things like ATMs and other specialized uses, you'll have no problem playing games, working, or basically doing anything you want on it. But what are the differences? Well, first of all, it's the support period. If the IoT version of LTSC gets up to 10 years of support, the regular LTSC Enterprise version is supported for 5 years. A regular Windows build, on the other hand, is supported for no more than 2 years. And here's the most important point, these annoying updates. Those monthly patches in the regular 11 Pro version, but in LTSC you only get critical security updates. So it won't be constantly updating non-stop like some crazy computer. In Windows LTSC, Microsoft Store is removed, but you can install it by simply entering a single command in PowerShell. It literally takes a minute. I'll show you how to do this in this video. Also, in the IoT version of Windows 11 LTSC, there are no minimum system requirements, so you can even install it on some old computer. Well, of course, starting from something like a Pentium 4. There are also some differences in terms of security. The LTSC version has advanced security features. There's another positive point. In the LTSC version, the built-in Windows apps, which most users don't use and which just constantly sit in the tray and consume extra memory, aren't installed. So, what is Windows 11 LTSC? It's a stable version of Windows without any bloat. That's it. What could be more ideal? Alright, let's not wait any longer and finally move on to installing this amazing system. So, the Windows 11 LTSC image is available on the official website, but there are certain things to keep in mind. What are they? You'll find out later in the video. So, let's finally get to the installation itself. I think this will be interesting. So, I just left the previous Windows on the old drive. If I need to go in and check some settings, I can do that through the boot menu. We select our flash drive with Ventoy and find Windows 11 LTSC.
Links to this image and all guides you can find on my Patreon page. The subscription costs only $2 per month. You can support the channel and get access to absolutely all the guides and images you've seen in my videos. All the links will be in the description.
The most surprising thing is that this Windows 11 LTSC image has major differences in the installation process, specifically the interface, if you compare it to the regular Windows 11 Pro version. Let's take a look at how it looks now. So, here we are greeted by the menu, As you can see, it is different from the regular version of Windows 11 Pro. This particular image is only available in English.
I don't think it's a big deal, because as we remember, you can add any language later in the Windows settings. So let's click Next.
Here we select Windows 11. We also agree that everything will be deleted. Next. Now the license agreement. Now we see a list of drives. If you watched the previous videos, you remember that it's best to install Windows with all drives disconnected except for the one you want to install Windows on. So where is it? Here it is. Samsung 980 Pro 2 terabytes with a DRAM buffer. Alright, I select it, don't save anything, and install. And here, by the way, you can also notice that our installation interface has changed. Honestly, I haven't seen this kind of interface in any version of Windows before. It feels like you're installing some kind of non-existent Windows. So, we've finished the first stage of installation, and now the second stage will appear. So, the installation took about 5 minutes, just 5 minutes in total. Why am I surprised? Because recently I installed Windows 11 Pro on a modern PC with a 14th generation i5 processor. And just think about it. That installation took almost an hour. Can you even imagine that? In 2025, yes, when we have NVMe drives and so on, Windows took a whole damn hour to install. Why did that happen? The thing is, it wouldn't let me continue the setup without connecting to the internet. And when I connected to the internet, it started downloading a huge pile of updates. It was just insane. Even on a modern processor, this process took almost an hour of my life. But here, we don't have any of that. We go straight to the setup menu. Let's choose the region. So now we get to the internet connection step and look at the options we have here. First of all, in this version, believe it or not, we have an install driver button. In the regular version of 11 Pro, there's no such thing. If you don't have the drivers, well, sorry man, you won't get into Windows. The only way in the regular version of Windows was to install the Wi-Fi or wired internet Ethernet driver, press the F10 key, and launch Task Manager. Here, you can launch Notepad. Oh, right, you can even launch File Explorer through the command line and manually find the adapter driver here and install it. That's how it was in the regular version. But here, look, we have a button. That is, they added probably the most essential feature to the corporate version of Windows. This button absolutely should have been in the regular version because most users use Windows 11 Pro. There you go. But here, everything is completely the opposite. Second point, here we have a button that says, I don't have internet. Can you imagine that? And they fixed the second issue because this button doesn't exist in Windows 11 Pro. So it turns out you can't install drivers and you can't skip the setup without internet. But here, all of that is possible. How is that? Seriously, how? So far, I'm really pleased with this operating system, even right from the very beginning. That is, we don't have any extra hassle here, we can install it quickly and go straight to the desktop. Honestly, what could be better than that? So it turns out I'll install all the drivers right in the system itself, so I click I don't have internet, and unbelievably, it lets me continue. Man, that's just incredible. Let's name the user account. Here, we'll turn off diagnostic data collection. Alright, that seems to be everything. Click accept. And that's it, we're on the desktop. 10 minutes, damn, 10 minutes. Why couldn't this be done in the regular version? Why do we have to go through hellish torment, starting with installing those stupid updates that take an hour to download and install? By the way, that was with a 700 megabit internet connection. So just imagine, if your internet is 30 megabits or even less, or your computer is weaker, you'll just get tired of waiting. You don't need to enter any accounts, and there are 2 buttons for installing internet drivers. Alright, so now we enter the system, and here's this modern feature that Microsoft only implemented after about 20 years. We can now automatically install all the official drivers using the official utility from the motherboard manufacturer. In my case, on an Asus motherboard, this utility is called Armoury Crate. Here it also asks whether to download Armoury Crate and the Ethernet driver. Yes. Although, how is it going to download if damn we haven't installed that driver yet? Wait, hold on. No, it somehow managed to install it. Okay. Apparently the driver was already included in Windows after all. Some time has passed, and I've almost finished setting up this Windows LTSC, and what do you think happened? I made a really stupid mistake. The most interesting thing is that I've already gone through all this with Windows 10 LTSC, but for some reason, I forgot this time. What's the point? The thing is, on the official Microsoft website, the version that Microsoft lets you download is the LTSC version for evaluation purposes. It has a 90-day period, meaning that after this time, you'll start having some issues with your Windows. You'll constantly get activation messages, and somewhere it even says that the system will restart every hour. Let me know in the comments if I should test this out. I think it would be interesting. I mean, to make a separate video about it, yeah, Why does this happen? Because corporate versions of Windows are distributed through separate corporate channels. In simple terms, an ordinary person can't just get this version, that is, the working image that can later be activated with a special key, just like that. So we have to scour the internet, go to all sorts of sites and look for this build. I found it, spent a certain amount of time, and also checked the hash sums. This is done to compare the hash sum of the image with the hash sum available on the official Microsoft website. If they match, it means no changes have been made to the image. Simply put, it means the image is original, but if someone makes any changes there, for example adds some kind of virus or starts injecting something into the UEFI, which actually happens, I was shocked myself, then this hash sum will change and it will be clear that something is wrong with this image. Here everything is clear, I checked everything, so there's no need to worry. So here we have some differences compared to the image that's valid for 90 days. You'll see them now. And here, as you can see, we have an option that wasn't available in the trial version of Windows 11, Enterprise, IoT Enterprise, and IoT Enterprise subscription. And here we have a new version of IoT appearing. So, what's the difference from the regular Enterprise LTSC version? The thing is, in the IoT version, even more various features have been removed, including some applications and so on. But the main difference lies in the support period. While the IoT version has a support period of 10 years, the regular Enterprise version is supported for 5 years. Before installing the regular Windows Enterprise LTSC version, I want to show you what Windows Enterprise LTSC IoT looks like. This is what the About Windows window looks like. What's been removed? There's no Microsoft Store here, but you can install it simply by adding this command in PowerShell. After that, it will install without any problems. The table said that Microsoft Edge isn't present here, but as you may have noticed, it actually is. Let me repeat that once more. I think that Windows 11 IoT Enterprise LTSC is the most stable, lightweight, and also stripped down version of Windows. So, it's suitable for use on some older computers that still support Windows 11. Here, absolutely all unnecessary stuff has been removed as much as possible. Just look at how few applications we have installed. Remote, desktop, paint, and the screenshot tool. There is absolutely no unnecessary junk here. The question remains, which operating system will I choose? If I had a weaker computer, of course, I would choose this version. But if you have a more or less modern PC, then I think you won't really notice much difference between using the IoT version or the regular Windows 11 Enterprise LTSC version on a modern computer, because the built-in apps don't use much memory. Plus, you can remove all of them using something like Revo Uninstaller, for example. I will use Microsoft Store because I want to add ChatGPT to my desktop as an app. I'll also have to install WhatsApp and other programs there. The most important thing is that in this IoT version and in the regular Enterprise LTSC version, there are none of those annoying Windows updates that later cause problems with your computer. In my opinion, that's really the main thing. So now I'm going to install the regular version of Windows 11 Enterprise LTSC. Also remember, it's very important information that the keys for these versions of Windows, IoT, and regular Enterprise are different. So be very careful when buying a key. By the way guys, I also want to show you how quickly this IoT version starts up. I just restarted the computer and I couldn't believe what happened. Alright, now you'll hear the sound. Let me even set a timer, a stopwatch. Here we go. Wow, that was almost instant. Did you see that? There wasn't even the spinning Windows 11 loading animation. It just loaded instantly. Unbelievable. Why am I so surprised? Because before this, my regular Pro version took much longer to load. Alright, okay, let's move on to the regular version of Windows 11 Enterprise. So I'm selecting Enterprise LTSC, the regular version. I click Next. And here, everything is just like it was at the beginning of the video. The system installed successfully. The About Windows window looks like this here. Well, you can notice that we simply don't have the IoT label. Everything was detected successfully. 32 gigabytes of memory. Everything works very fast. Next, we get to installing the drivers. Previously, you could do this through the Armoury Crate app in the Devices tab, but now Asus has introduced some new thing called driverhub.asus.com. First, you need to install this application. Then, when you go to the drivers section in Armoury Crate, it redirects you to this site, and here you can install the drivers. I don't know why they removed this from the Asus app. It was very convenient. They just moved them to the website. But in any case, as you can see, there's nothing you need to open here. You just click the install button and it will update absolutely all the drivers for you. In any case, it's a very convenient feature. By the way, besides drivers, there's also a section with programs here where you can install CPU-Z. There's even, look, IDA. Wow, let's install it. As I understand it, the free version comes bundled with the motherboard. There's even some kind of noise suppression here. Basically, you can install everything here in just a couple of clicks. Of course, you might also be wondering why I'm using the English version. Well, it's just more convenient for me this way. And also, is it possible to install the Russian language here? Of course, you can. To do this, you need to go into the language settings. Here, add a language and find Russian. Then download it. It will download automatically, and here in the list, you'll be able to select it. After that, you'll have the Russian version of Windows 11 LTSC. Also, in the Windows 11 LTSC version, you can partially disable telemetry. You can't perform these actions in the regular Windows 11 Pro or Home versions. To do this, you need to go to Computer Configuration, Administrative Templates, Windows Components. Here, go to Data Collection and Preview Builds. Allow diagnostic data. This allows the collection of diagnostic data. Here, set it to Enabled, and then select Diagnostic Data Off. Then apply the changes, and that's it. Now the remaining part of Windows 11 telemetry will no longer work. And of course, the most important question, what about games here? Can you play games here? Absolutely any modern game and any modern application, for example, I installed Adobe Premiere Pro 2025 here, can be installed without any problems. Well, let's try playing Counter-Strike. Oh wow. I haven't played in 20 years, but my hands still remember. As you can see, everything is working perfectly here. No lag at all, everything is just flawless. Well, that's basically it. I've been using this operating system for a few days now, and honestly, everything works really great. So far I haven't had any problems. Of course, time will tell, but I think that without those annoying updates, everything will be fine with Windows. Write in the comments what you think about this. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. There will be a ton of videos coming soon. Thanks for watching, good luck,